Mikey. You will be my victim, Mikey. I'm so angry right now. That blasted scabby man has kept Mikey alive for long enough. Celebrating a whole year of shows. The insolence. Well, my spies have informed me that this week, the fools at VHS Doom are talking about killer clowns. You want killer fun? I'll give you killer fun, Mikey Mutant. Scabby Man can't protect you forever. And when I finally rid the earth of you, it will be time to open the portal and allow the old one to return. Once my errand is done, I may finally have my peace. Forever hail.
Rock Ecum Totem. Rock Ecum Totem.
Mikey. Open the door, Mikey.
What's up? Who's next? Huh? How about it? Who wants up?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Welcome back to the best place that you could be in all of horror entertainment. I know that's a big statement. There are a lot of people I really like in this space, but I think today, right now, this is the best place you could be in this space. The VHS Doom podcast and rental store. I'm your humble host, Dylan Crutcher, and we're so glad that you're joining us again for another deep dive into the anus of madness. And Mikey is showing that that's what we're doing right away with that deep grundle burp.
Taint of madness.
The taint of madness. We truly hope you enjoyed last week's episode where I think, because we're all out of order in the timeline, we've been jumping through time and space like crazy, but we think you enjoyed our 1-year anniversary deep dive into our own show. We truly appreciate all of you who have been supporting us along our journey, especially those of you who've been around from the beginning. Off the top of my head, shout out Troy. Also, shout out Doug. We appreciate you guys. Shout out Jimmy. Jimmy fucking pukes, y'all. So you guys, you're the OGs. And if you are an OG and you've never said anything to us and you've been here since forever, like my wife, Carla, she's an OG listener. She's been listening since we had no one listening to the show.
It was just me every Saturday.
Yeah, it was me and Mikey. We'd have 2 listens every Saturday because we'd listen into our own show.
I hated my voice at the beginning of it. I'm saying right now, I usually do like a listen beforehand just to see how it sounds, and I always cringe. Now I listen to it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. We're getting better, man. We're getting 1 year in. We've done this consistently for 52 weeks, and we haven't skipped 1 week in the first year, right? I don't think we numbered them
wrong, but we're here.
Yeah, we did number them wrong once or twice, but we are still kicking. So thank you all. Thank you all OG listeners. Thank you all of you new listeners who have joined us or are just joining us. It's awesome. We're happy that you're all here. So as always, this week I am joined by my ever nefarious, dastardly, can-cracking, and always awesome co-host, Mikey Mutant. Hi, it's me, Michael Mutant. Bro, yeah, Carla mentioned that to me. She was like, I really like Michael Mutant. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's a great name, Michael B. Mutant. Yes.
That's all Jimmy, actually. He gave me that name.
Michael B. Mutant?
Well, Mikey Mutant.
Oh, Mikey Mutant. Yeah. Thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, it's a good name, man. It's good.
Before it was Hank Panisse.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that one. I don't know why. I wasn't a big Hank Panisse fan. I like Mikey Mutant. It's good. Oh, so anyway, yeah, for all you new listeners, all you OG listeners, just shouting it out real quick. We're going to do a little, little pandering to you, but we do have a Patreon. And as of now, probably as of like last week or the week before, at this point, we have multiple tiers. So we have some very, very cool things available now, including
ridiculous custom Deskfall VHS tapes you guys will be getting.
Yeah, so we have custom member cards. So you get a custom member card with your name on it, and it's numbered. You know, you want to get the early numbers. Come on. Also, for our second and third tiers, which would be silver and gold tiers or membership cards, you are actually going to get a random VHS shipped to your door when you sign up. So I have everything now. I have 200 plus VHS tapes. A lot of them are still factory sealed, like this Pet Cemetery.
That's coming
factory
to me.
Sealed. There's a Amityville 2-pack with Amityville Horror and Amityville 2 that's factory sealed. We got Chud. This is not factory sealed, but there are a lot of factory sealed copies that I have now.
Though.
Yeah, fuck off. Hey,
Amityville Possession is one of my favorite movies. The second one? Yeah, oh my God.
Go sign up, bitch.
I have the Blu-ray anyway. I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah, but these are cool. They're fucking cool.
So what's the box that I have? It's pretty sweet.
I picked up, I'm really getting in tune with the VHS community here in Richmond, but I picked up a box of like 60 different movies, and I think 30 of them were still factory sealed.
Carla, this is my fault. I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is I'm not going to keep them forever. Don't worry, because I'm going to ship them out to you guys when you go and you join our Patreon. So yeah, I think on tier 2 and tier 3 you can get the VHSs shipped to you, and we're going to put out a little commercial deal on Instagram today or tomorrow that's going to talk and show some more of the titles that you could possibly get sent to your door just for joining and being a member for a little while. So check it out. Patreon.com/VHS Doom podcast. I think that I made it an adult podcast, like an adult Patreon. So I don't think it shows you, like if you go on patreon.com and you search VHS Doom, you have to scroll down a ways, and it's one of the blurred out ones. So I don't know what I did with that, but
yeah, it's blurred.
Yeah, it's definitely blurred. I mean, we're not exposing ourselves over here, but Patreon's not sure if we will or we won't. So, yeah.
I mean, we also have the ads on there.
I mean, if you paid me enough, I'm just kidding. That's enough. I feel like that's enough information. Just go check it out. Yeah, be cool. Go check it out.
But what does the employee membership get you?
I'm sorry, the who?
The employee membership.
Oh, the employee membership gets you a paycheck, hypothetically. So, holy shit. We want you on the show. That's our last note here. If you're a band, you're a director, or you're an actor promoting a project, if you're a podcast and you want to collab, we want to talk to you. If you have not checked out our last couple episodes where we've done community rooms, that was with David Sandoval. He was a comic book creator. We did one with Vampire. We did a quick one where we did kind of a mashup episode in our Prowler episode with Joshua from Horror Depot. We love talking to people who are doing their own projects in this space, and we'd love to give you a platform to promote what you are doing. Wait, what?
Who's he? How did he get a shirt? I'm supposed to.
Well, he's a model, and he had a boombox, so I gave him a shirt. So there's that. Do you have a boombox?
I could. I probably do somewhere.
I do. I have one of the 80s boomboxes from like a short film that I
I was just
filmed.
gonna say, from what was it from the short film?
Yeah, a long time ago. Long time ago, but I can still remember like 2018 or 2017, I made a short film called 80s High. That
Yeah,
is
it must have been 2017. It was like right after I moved up here. You did that.
Yeah, so it's the stories of father and son are sitting around like and they're watching the news and everything's super depressing. And then the son is like, "Dad, what was it like when you were growing up? Like everything's so depressing now." And the dad was like, "Well, I mean, I can show you." And they go out the door and they're instantly dressed in like 80s clothes. There's like 80s music playing. They ride around in like an 80s Corvette. And then they go to a park and have like a water gun fight and play and look at the clouds. And it was a lot of fun. Anyway, I have a boombox from that. Hey, maybe I'll make that a special prize for some Patreon member. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. You get me off on tangents, bro. Fuck. Yes. So that's that. Come on the show. If you got a project you want to promote, shoot us an email at vhsdoom.com, or you can reach out to us by DM at Instagram or on Twitter/X. Ah, fuck. Mikey, how have you been, buddy?
I've been good. Just busy with like house stuff, getting ready for the baby, that kind of stuff, you know. Stay home dad kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
I only watched one movie this week, but I watched a ton of wrestling.
Okay.
So I watched a classic from John Landis, American Werewolf in London.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like that doesn't even need to be explained, the plot of it, but it's one of the best horror movies of all time, horror comedies of all time.
Yeah.
It even has one of the best effects scenes of all time when one of the characters, I think David, becomes a werewolf.
Yep. Yeah, that's a really good one. That is.
Yeah. Other than that, I do want to watch. I was supposed to watch it yesterday, but I kind of fell asleep early. Immaculate, that new nunsploitation movie. Well,
with Sydney Sweeney.
Mm-hmm. Apparently,
that looks
from
really
what I've
good.
read, there's homages to Anthropophagus, and they used a score from Bruno Nicolai's score for Gialli, Red Queen Kills 7 Times.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Apparently, she produced it, and she got it financed, and she found a director for it too.
So I saw an interview with Sydney Sweeney where they were asking her about her like horror knowledge. They were asking, "Do you like the genre?" And she's a horror nerd, but it's because her dad's like an 80s horror guru, like nerd, you know. So that rubbed off on her, and now in the work that she's doing, she is doing a lot of cool like horror stuff. So that's neat.
Yeah, I was gonna watch it last night. It's on HBO Max, but I just fell asleep early.
Cool, nice. If it's on HBO Max, I'm gonna have to check it out. I have that. Cool, nice, man. Well, hey, guess what? I got good news for you, buddy. Was that everything you did? You have any more to talk about there?
I don't know. I watched a lot of like 90s New Japan and 90s All Japan wrestling.
Ooh, what's going on there? Tell me a little bit.
Just, I don't know. So my son, every time he comes home from school now, we're just watching like, do you remember Jushin Liger from like WCW?
No.
Kind of look like a Power Ranger villain. I'll show you.
Maybe. That sounds familiar. Yeah.
I'll show you.
I wasn't the biggest wrestling. I was into like WWE, Raw, SmackDown, you know.
I wasn't allowed to watch WWE for a while when I was a kid because okay, so this is like second grade.
Because
right
of all dim titties?
No, when DX started, I kept telling everybody in second grade to suck it. And I got in trouble with the office, and my mom's like, "No, you're not watching this anymore." But my dad's like a wrestling fan, so like we always watch wrestling on like Saturdays with my grandma. And
can I just say, like when it was like 2005 or something, right? And
that was
I'm
the
watching,
best era for WWE, in my opinion.
Yeah, so I'm watching with my buddy. We're watching some shit. I don't remember what show it was. And then the fucking Thongathon. Did you ever see that? The Thongathon came on.
They would do that on Raw. They would do like the Diva stuff.
Yeah.
It was very, as you know, from like all the allegations against Vince McMahon, it kind of makes sense why he was a piece of shit. But before that, even in the 90s, he had a lot of the women's Japanese wrestlers on,
Uh-huh.
and they're
Yeah.
amazing. It wasn't just like they were just like getting naked for no reason. Like early
Yeah, yeah,
'90s
yeah.
women's wrestling in WWE was amazing, and then there was a
Yeah.
certain match. I think Aja Kong versus another Japanese wrestler, female
Okay.
wrestler, and Vince didn't like how stiff the match was, so that he was like, "That's it. I'm not showing any women's wrestling anymore. I'm just going to make it into like porn almost."
Yeah, that's kind of what
Until
it
like
turned
recently,
into,
but
right?
yeah, here
Yeah.
is Jushin
Yeah.
Liger if you remember him.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, that does look familiar.
So yeah, so my son and I have been watching his matches against Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho from the early '90s from New Japan, and he calls him Red Tiger, and like Sammy doesn't know the concept of retiring, so if we watch a
Okay.
newer thing from like this year, he'll be like,
Yeah.
"Is Red Tiger sleeping?"
That's cute. Yes, he's just sleeping. There you go.
Yeah,
That's cool, man.
few 3-year-old
Well,
things.
so
you.
that's awesome. I'm glad you guys have been doing that. It's fun. You guys have like a little bonding activity with that. But
And sadly, he wants to wrestle with me, so I'm always sore now.
fight me. Yeah.
He did that. He did that. I told you that a couple of weeks ago. He did that in the library.
To Katie. That's awesome. So
Right.
the good
Oops, over to
news
you.
is, the good news is that I heard from the person who's behind the Children of the Woods, which is an hour long short film that is new 2024. He said I can share the link with you, buddy. So I'm gonna share that so you can see it. It's like a found footage, like early '90s. It looks like it's shot on VHS kind of deal. But he also said, yeah, I'll text it to you. But he also said that he would love to hop on the show to talk about it.
Oh,
so
yeah, for sure.
I'm going to see if I can schedule that. But yeah, so
Hopefully,
I
a time I can be here too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'd be good. We'll make that work. So what did I watch? So this week I only had enough time for one. Actually, I guess I'll start with what I did, which says why I have no time. So I'm working all the fucking time. It's busy. It's a lot. I am old and my body hurts. So yeah, that's it. It's whatever. We're figuring it out. I've been away from home a lot more than, with my last job that I was with. So when I get home, all I want to do is hang out with Ari. I'm sure you understand that.
Yep.
So I don't have as much time to watch film as I'd like. And I don't have as much time to do extra podcasts like marketing that I was doing before. But hopefully things get calmed down and we get settled into a routine. And
I don't know. I think
that
we're
all
doing
gets a little easier.
We're doing a lot for the show.
Yeah, we're doing the best we can. There's a lot more I want to do. I haven't talked to you about this yet. I've been talking to Mike, the bearded villain, about this, but I started a script for a short film called VHS Doom.
Oh, nice. That's a good
idea. Where it'll be the origin story of me.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've been joking. Me and Mike have been joking around in the group chat about that too.
Yeah, so I'm actually writing it. And I was kind of bouncing some ideas off of Mike just like last week. And it's pretty cool. It's going to be a fun little script. We just have to. We're going to be able to shoot it in a way where you can shoot some stuff with your cell phone, send me the video. He can shoot some stuff with his cell phone, send me the video, and then I can shoot some stuff.
It's like the Chiodo Brother movie.
Kinda, but better. As long as you shoot okay.
The Swearcast one.
You can't be fucking around like you and Romit did.
Okay, that was all. Romit, I love you, buddy, if you're listening, but he kept messing up the lines and looking at me and laughing, so I started laughing.
Oh my god, I couldn't keep you guys.
You got so mad at me because you thought I was the only one messing up.
I felt like I was like, I don't know, one of those really mean directors that was like, get it together, I
think at one point I even said I would go home if I wanted to.
Yeah, I was like, we can just end this. I still didn't. Like, we did a day or 2 days worth of shooting, and I didn't get enough.
It was 2 days,
usable footage from the two. Yeah.
It was like a day and a half, and then Carla and your mother-in-law made us dinner, and then we watched movies.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah. Anyway, the script is going well. It's pretty cool. I think it's going to be good, but I'm not going to give away too much of it. But it's how we all come to be at the VHS Doom rental store. But anyway, also, what did I watch? So I watched The Dead Next Door from 1989 by J.R. Bookwalter, which is...
Wait, the DVD I gave you?
Did you give me The Dead Next Door?
Mm-hmm.
No. Where do you think I watched it?
I gave you the DVD.
Oh, that's awesome. So did I tell you I lost the remote? I don't have the remote to my Blu-ray DVD player. Yeah. So I haven't been going through my DVDs at all. Like I'll watch a VHS before a DVD right now. But
Yeah, that was shot on video. That's a really good movie.
It is. It's a really, really good one.
Because I got the Blu-ray right around the time we started becoming friends. I gave you the DVD of it.
Does it have the is the cover the one with like the real like messed up face on the front?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did give me that. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't put two and two together. So where did I watch this?
Tubi?
Yes, Tubi sponsored the fucking podcast. Yeah, so
Bookwalter, I think his last name is. He's a really good director.
Yeah, Bookwalter.
He's in some other cool stuff too. Yeah,
he starred in this too. I don't remember who did he play. Oh, I can't remember.
I forgot his name. It has to be one of like the director names because he did that too in that movie.
Yeah, he did. There was Raimi, there was Romero, there was Carpenter, there was everybody. I
think Raimi produced it, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he played Lloyd's, the assistant medical person.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was...
Bruce Campbell was in it too.
What?
Yeah, it says starring Bruce Campbell on Wikipedia for some reason.
No, Bruce Campbell was not in it. Raimi was played by Pete Ferry.
He was only the voice. He was only the voice in it.
Really?
For Raimi.
Did he?
For Raimi and Carpenter, he only did the voice. But Scott Spiegel is Richards.
Oh.
The producer of Evil Dead and co-writer?
Yes. Yeah, he is. He is Richards, yeah. Yeah, it was Raimi. He had Mercer.
Yeah, Raimi was
Richards,
So, sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
I just love this movie so much. He produced it under the pseudonym Master Cylinder.
Oh, really? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, he was the executive producer on it.
That's cool. Yeah, so I mean, they made this movie on just a budget of like $75,000. It was shot on. It looks like it was shot on video.
I think it's $125,000 they did for.
Google says 75. I don't know.
Okay, that's even more impressive, I think.
Yeah, honestly, because there were a lot of fucking people in it. I was kind of shocked by when in the very beginning it starts out and it's real dark and grainy, like it was shot straight to video, which is fine. But it was
shot on Super 8.
Was it Super 8?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
That's even more. If you think about that, that's even more impressive.
That is. Yeah. So it's kind of dark and kind of grainy, and I'm like, okay, this is a real low budget. But then they start to pan out to like the infected getting out into the world, and there are just so many fucking people that they're filming. Mm-hmm. They have so many zombies. Like they have so many characters at this like, police academy kind of thing. They have so many. They're filming in front of the White House. They're filming in front of the Washington Monument. So it felt like a bigger budget than that to me. So I don't know. But it was a lot of fun. I had a really good time watching.
I think everybody should see it who likes horror movies, especially like who likes like shot on video kind of stuff.
Yeah, if you like that, if you like the shot on video look, if you like those like TV late night zombie films that would come on in 1995 at like 3 a.m, you're gonna love this film. It was a lot of fun. I personally really loved all of the zombie makeup and effects, and I love how they. Like some of the original zombies that they show later, they look so much farther along and like progressed in their disease and like the necrotic tissue than the ones who have just been turned. And when they finally find the serum to reverse it and they give it to someone who's already been infected but is not dead, how he turns into a living zombie. That's just the fucking coolest little bit in that. So I really liked it, man.
It's a good one.
Yeah, check it out. Cool. All right. Well, friends, that's what we watched, and that's what we did.
Dylan a new remote too.
Yeah, I need to get a new remote for my fucking Blu-ray player. Because so you know what's annoying? I went to put in Ganja and Hess like I don't know 2 weeks ago, and you can't use the buttons to hit play like on the Blu-ray player because it's like a digital little screen. So when you hit play, it just like kind of starts everything.
That's annoying.
But it doesn't play the fucking movie. So anyway,
the amount of times I've had to buy a remote for my TV because Sammy broke it is immense.
I'm shocked.
He used to like to throw things.
I'm shocked that my my Fire Stick remote is not destroyed yet because Ari it's smashed to bits, but it's still working. So anyway, that's what we did. That's what we watched. So last week we sent you home with quite the list of fun fucking movies, and this is what they are. So from 2014, we sent you with Girl House from Trevor Matthews and John Nautz. We sent you home with The Sleeper from 2012 by Justin Russell. We sent you with Stitches from 2012 by Connor McMahon. We sent you with Famine from 2011 by the man, rest in peace, Ryan Nicholson. And lastly, for the kids and the family, we sent you with Oliver and Company from 1988 by
palate
George
cleanser for everyone after Famine.
Scribner. What'd you say?
I said a complete palate cleanser after Famine.
Right. Yeah, a complete palate cleanser. And that list was curated by none other than the man right here, Mikey Mutant. All right, so, Mikey, how's everything looking this week? Oh. What the? It's like raining. It's like raining. What the? Why is this? What is this pink shit? It's falling from the fucking ceiling. Is it? Taste it. Hey, taste it. What's it taste like? Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck is that? Oh my god! Holy fucking shit! There's a giant fucking clown! Oh my god! Holy shit! Holy fuck. He just ran out the fucking door. Mikey is dead, guys. Again. It looks like Mikey's arms were ripped off of his body. He has pencils and pens shoved into his eye holes. He's wearing now a green wig. I don't know why. And he's bleeding profusely from his mouth and from his butthole. I don't know. That was the most...
Is that Doink the Clown?
Oh, you're still alive? What the fuck?
Was that WWE's Doink the Clown?
Doink the Clown? I don't fucking know. He ran out the door and he was screaming, "Get juggy with it. Get juggy with it." I don't know.
Oh, you know, I think I found his card on the floor. It's right next to here.
Well, your arms are not working. Stop rolling around.
Did you pick it up?
Yeah.
I think it says Jibbles the Clown.
It says... For 1 million beans, kill Mikey Mutant. This contract awarded to Jibbles the Clown. 1 million beans? What the fuck?
Dude.
Is it still that fucking Brit Bean bitch? Is he still fucking around? What did you do to him?
I think it's you. I think you set this all in order. You orchestrated this.
Hugh Janus?
No, you and you.
You? Me? You mean me? Or...
I got my arm back.
Oh my god. Yeah, did Scabby burp you back together? Holy fuck, bro.
I just appeared back together this time.
You still have a pencil in your eye. Can you take that out, please? It's very disturbing. Oh. Holy shit. Okay. My god, bro. Holy fuck.
He also asked me if I was going to go to the Gathering. I don't know why.
The Gathering? Wait.
The Juggalos.
Oh, Jibbles asked you if you were going to the Juggalo Gathering?
Yeah.
What if you found out I was a Juggalo? How would you feel about that?
I wouldn't care. I used to listen to them in middle school.
I would judge you if I found out you were a Juggalo.
I had their CD. I had Insane Clown Posse CDs in middle school.
Yeah, so. I was never an ICP fan. I really got into Slipknot, and I mean they wear masks and shit, so I was into that. But no, I never got into ICP.
But not into horses either.
on Horse Machine Ranch Road. And today's sponsor is none other than the lovely, like-minded male community of Horse Machine Ranch Road.com. Here they are.
Hello and good morning. Are you or anyone you know a like-minded man who loves glory holes? Do you love spending long days on a ranch and using machines? Do you love looking at horses and horses on ranches next to machines? Well, then you found yourself in the right place. Horse Machine Ranch Road. We're a planned community of like-minded men who love glory holes, horses, ranches, machines, and roads. You can find us at horsemachineranchroad.com, where you get all of your Horse Machine Ranch Road needs met, as well as plenty of glory hole experiences. Come join a planned community of like-minded men today. horsemachineranchroad.com. 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 We'll see you there, friends.
It was a night like any other night. Then something happened.
You see that?
Something different.
It's no shooting star.
Why here? Why now? Why clowns? They've been knocking them dead all over the universe.
What are you gonna do? Knock my block off?
Soon they'll be doing it at a theater near you.
Killer clowns from outer space.
Maybe they're just cruising through the galaxy and stopped here for a bite to eat.
You don't need a police pal, you need a psychiatrist. They want to play games? They're messing with the wrong guy.
What are you in for?
Killer clowns from outer space. It's crazy.
Thanks for that, folks. Yeah, so Mikey's been able to get himself cleaned up. He got the pencils and pens out of his eyes. Somehow Scabby burped his arms back on. How do the tapes look, though, dude? What the fuck?
They're smashed, and my arm is like in pieces on top of it.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
It happened again, dude. I'm sorry.
Why? There's popcorn everywhere too, and the popcorn's like jiggling. I don't like this.
Yeah, and I don't like the cotton candies all over the store now.
It's so sticky, and
I'm kind of scared to go in the back room because I don't know if there's like.
It kind of tastes like pee too. It does not.
When I got attacked, I saw things.
I should probably stop eating it. Did you? Oh.
No, I saw things in the back room after I got hit.
I ate a handful of this like popcorn, and my stomach's feeling a little rumbly tumbly. So hopefully
don't go in the back. There's cocoons of people in the cotton candy.
Oh, really? All right, friends. So now that we got everything put back together, Mikey has all the pens and pencils out of his eyes. Why don't you go ahead and read the back of that box for us, buddy? That ugly ass box.
Yeah, this is pretty terrible, actually. All right, finally, the truth about clowns is out. Beneath their smirky, sinister grins and wildly patterned clothing are clever killers from out of this world. Juxtaposition their toy store arsenal and malevolent intent proves to be a tasty combination.
Ooh, tasty combination. Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is the MGM Blu-ray. It's pretty shit, honestly. There's no... well, there's like 2 special features, 1 commentary, but it's not that good.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Well, hey.
Scream Factory put out the 4K recently. I would get that.
Yeah, get the Scream Factory 4K. Because Mikey Mutant says that the... what is that, Universal? MGM copy is shit. All right, so real quick.
Studios don't give a fuck about us collectors, so
yeah, I mean that's the truth. Killer Klowns from Outer Space is a 1988 American science fiction horror comedy film written, directed, and produced by the Chiodo Brothers. And did I pronounce that right? The Chiodo Brothers?
I think so.
All right, cool.
That's how I pronounced the band back in the day, Chiodos.
Nice. Okay. And it stars Grant Kramer, Suzanne Snyder, John Allen Nelson, and John Vernon. It's the only film written and directed by the Chiodo Brothers, who also created the practical effects and makeup. It concerns an evil clan of extraterrestrials who resemble clowns. They arrive on Earth and invade a small town in order to capture, kill, and harvest the human inhabitants to use as sustenance. Killer Klowns... Sustenance. Killer Klowns from Outer Space was filmed in Watsonville, California at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk as well. I've been there, actually. That's pretty cool. The film utilizes practical effects, including rubber suits. The score was composed by John Massari. It's an awesome fucking soundtrack. I loved it. The film received generally positive reviews, and it has been considered a cult classic, and it absolutely is. Sequels have been in development hell since the original film's release. Stephen Chiodo stated in 2016 that he hopes to produce 3 additional films or possibly a television series. And in 2018, NBC Universal's Sci-Fi announced that it was in talks to license the rights to make 1 or more sequels. Have there been any at all?
There was a game that came out recently, but no movie.
Interesting. I guess they are having trouble doing anything else with it, but that's fine.
I think they announced that, and then like a year later, COVID happened. So.
Oh yeah, yikes. Yeah. So anyway, it was produced by Charles, Edward, and Stephen Chiodo. The cinematography was by Alfred Taylor. It was edited by Christopher Roth. It was distributed by Transworld Entertainment, and the release date was May 27th of 1988 to an 88-minute runtime. Okay, funny note here. The budget was $1.8 million, and literally there are multiple sources.
We were debating on this earlier.
At least 3 different sources I checked across the internet that state that the box office was somewhere between $340 and $352. So
Jesus,
I'm telling you, I don't understand it. I'm like, do they mean million? No, that can't be the case. Do they mean 1,000? No. Go check out you start at Wikipedia, right, which is not the most reliable source, but then start delving into their
Wikipedia says $352.
Right. So start delving into their sources, which I'll use that as a jump off point a lot. And every source is in that range, $340 to $352. So the Chiodo brothers immediately were in bankruptcy. Anyway. All right. So what I think we're going to do this week is what we do pretty much every week. We're going to read through the plot. We'll go section by section. Mikey and I will talk about the parts of this movie that we really liked, and then we'll get into a few production notes, our reviews, and, everything else. So, you ready?
Yeah, I was just waiting for you, sorry.
All right, let's fucking go. So, just outside the town of Crescent Cove, Mike Tobacco, I didn't know that was his last name, and his girlfriend, Debbie Stone, Mike Tobacco and Debbie Stone, starring Debbie Does Tobacco. They're parked with other couples at the local Lover's Lane when they spot a strange glowing object falling to Earth. Nearby, farmer Gene Green, believing it to be Gene Green. It's funnier when you know the last names. Believing it to be Haley's Comet venture into the woods to find the impact site. He stumbles upon a large circus-like tent structure, and he and his poor dog are captured by clown-like aliens known as Klowns with a K.
With a K.
Yeah. Mike and Debbie arrive to investigate for themselves. They enter the structure, and then they discover a complex interior with bizarre rooms, and eventually realize it is the object, that the object is a spaceship. They find a gelatinized green encased. They find a gelatinized farmer green encased in a cocoon made out of cotton candy or a sort of cotton candy-like substance. And then they're spotted by a clown, which shoots popcorn at them from a bazooka-like weapon and then chases them, aided by another clown that uses a sentient balloon dog.
That's one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yes. So let's go through the beginning bits here in those first couple paragraphs. And what kind of notes you got, buddy?
So when I was watching this, I always feel like this could be a part of Night of the Creeps almost, the way it starts off.
Yeah, I could see that being in the same universe.
I said this in the same episode we did Night of the Creeps. I wouldn't follow it. If it was something in Crashland, I wouldn't go to it.
Yeah,
and then sure. I wouldn't go into it being a circus. That's even weirder to go inside.
Yeah,
just saying.
That's just come on. I mean, I feel like that's all pretty practical advice, and I don't think most people would do any of that. But I mean, without it, you don't have a movie, right? So I'm
saying if it really happened, though.
Oh yeah, if it really happened, they're all a bunch of fucking idiots.
Fuck it.
Yeah, they all deserve to die in that case. So my first couple notes, I did say Killer Juggalos from Outer Space. That's just because you texted me that, and I thought it was funny.
I also put in the show notes last week. I said that was the movie we were going to watch.
Yeah, right. Killer Juggalos from Outer Space. I did say that I love the original song for the intro. It's fun. And it
really is fun.
Yeah, they're talking about clowns come from outer space to kill you. It's a fun. I agree. I enjoyed it. That was a fun one. I did write down that the company that did the effects is Fantasy to Film Effects, which now I know is the company owned by the producers. So that's cool. Fantasy to Film Effects. They did a good job.
Producers and directors.
Yeah, producers and directors. I really did enjoy the, and I took this note and wrote it down later, but I really enjoyed the makeup effects. I really enjoyed the clown makeup. I enjoyed the set design. It was all very nice. It was very well done. Okay, so in the beginning, you're following that dickhead cop. Bless you.
Sorry.
You're following.
My allergies are so bad, Will.
Yeah, mine too. You're following that dickhead cop through town as he's driving around.
That balding ass bitch.
Yeah, and Dave, who is the younger cop, reaches out on the radio and says, "Everything going out okay out there?" And he says, "It's a good first line." This cop says, "Nothing yet, Dave, but Friday night is just starting." I feel like that was a really good first line, for a fun comedy, horror comedy. Friday night's just starting. I'm going to use that. I'm going to steal it. I put down that they're drinking from a champagne glass in the car on Makeout Hill while laying in a boat raft. There's a lot.
That's right.
There's a lot happening.
So the band Chiodo takes their name from them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Neat. That's a pretty cool way to.
Well, originally they were called the Chiodo Brothers. They were named after them, but they had to change it.
Oh yeah. No, I feel like that's a good way to kind of talk about or honor your influences. That's cool, or the people that you respect. Or it's a good way to get more notoriety or more publicity, piggybacking off of someone else's name. Yeah. So they were drinking out of champagne glasses in the back of a car that had a boat raft in it. That's a lot. There's a lot of stuff happening on that date. You know what I mean? And then when the ice cream truck pulls up, the line that they're saying, that's the song, "We'll give you the stick, you give it a lick, and it will tickle all the way down." Yeah. So the hound dog's name is Pooh, which I liked. The Farmer Green's dog. He's like, "Come on, Pooh Bear." And then the Farmer Green says, "I love the circus. Maybe we can get us some free passes." Like, come on, guys. If you see a giant fucking tent in the middle of nowhere, just don't go towards it. You know, like just don't.
But as you said, we wouldn't have a movie.
We wouldn't have a movie without it. But you know, it's still like, are you fucking kidding me? You know. And then I felt really bad that the dog was the very first victim in the film. I feel like that sets some sort of precedent. If you kill the dog in the very beginning, and people are like, okay, they're not fucking around here. Like that's serious shit, you know? I thought it was hilarious when the older cop brings in those two college kids. And they're like, we were just drinking some wine. And he's like, it's scum like you that's killing this town. But they're literally like college kids, and they're just drinking a little wine.
They did nothing wrong the whole
time. They were murdered by a clown because of a shitty cop. So he got them killed.
Usually the cop is the shitty clown.
Oh my God! Fuck yeah! They threw that in there. Yep. So yeah, that was hilarious. And then also, I did note that what are their names? Is it Dave? Dave is the young cop. Mike is the young dude, and then Debbie's the young girl, right? So
yeah, I think so.
Mike does a super racist Native American impersonation. He jumps on the hood of his car and starts doing that, like when they're going to look for the tent, essentially. So that was pretty dated. Just throwing that out there. Yeah.
Don't do that when we make a movie, dude.
I don't plan on it. Yeah. Also, hey, even if this is a real fucking circus, you jokers, if you see a circus tent and it's late at night, those people are just working too, okay? Let them live their lives and let them enjoy their time off from work. Stop fucking around with their tent, okay? All right. And I did love the balloon dog. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay. So let's jump back in to the plot. All right. So they narrowly escaped these two to the local police station, Mike and Debbie. They report the incident to one of the officers, who we find out is Debbie's ex-boyfriend named Dave Hansen, and his curmudgeonly partner, Curtis Mooney. That's it, Mooney. Mike takes Dave to the site of the ship after they drop Debbie off at home, only to find it has disappeared and left a large crater in its place. They travel to the Lover's Lane, only to find all the cars abandoned and covered in that cocoony / what's it called?
Cotton candy?
Cotton candy. Yes, that cotton candy substance. The clowns begin encasing townspeople in more of the cocoons using toy-like ray guns. Several of them perform pranks and mock circus acts, which result in the deaths of onlookers. Holy shit. Mike and Dave witness a clown using shadow puppets to shrink a crowd of people and then dump them into a bag full of popcorn, which are revealed to be their species' larval forms, apparently. I guess, yeah, those are their babies. Interesting. Back at the police station, another clown arrives and Mooney arrests it.
They went to Clown Town.
Yeah, believing it to be a teenage prankster. Dave soon returns to the situation and encounters the clown using a deceased Mooney as a ventriloquist's dummy, which was hilarious. Dave then shoots the alien in its fragile nose, which causes it to spin wildly and explode upon its shattering. Okay, what you got from there, buddy?
I thought when they used Mooney as like a little marionette thing, I thought it was funny.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
I love this movie a lot. I thought it was funny with the shadow puppets and making them to tiny little thingies.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was Mooney actually made me laugh a few times. So when Mike and Debbie show up at the police station, he called Debbie a little tramp to her face. He's like, "You're gonna believe this little tramp," and then And then to Mike, he was like, "I know you, you little fart." So he had me laughing with his lines, calling people tramps and farts and shit. And then I did say that that was maybe like the most awkward interaction or conversation for Mike to have to be involved in the back seat when he's riding with Dave and Debbie, because they're like having a recap of their breakup or whatever, and he's just like, "Oh fuck," like that's super awkward. The clown bike was cool. So like the little clown was on his little motorcycle deal, you know? Why are you doing that? You bored?
Oh, okay. I'm fixing it.
So loud. Yes. So I just kept talking about Mooney. Like, what a bad cop this guy is. Oh, he's so bad at his job. He's like the phones
so incompetent.
Phones are ringing off the hook, and he's just not doing anything about it. But I did say good on that mom for paying attention to her kid in the restaurant. So like she was starting to get lured out the door by the clown with the hammer, and the mom grabbed her daughter and said, "No, come back to the table." So that's like one example ever of parents in the 80s being good parents.
Especially in a horror movie.
Right? Yeah, because usually they just be like, "What did you do?" You know, and they hit the shit out of their kids. I don't know. That's just
throw them off a bridge or something.
Yeah, or like throw them out a window or whatever. Yeah, and then I did put like there was a cool car flip / bridge flip scene when the clown is chasing that dude in his car. That was kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to say this to you because this note was for you. Like imagine, because we both worked restaurants. Imagine having, like, I would never take this job, but imagine working in a place that made you wear polka dot aprons and polka dot bow ties. What the fuck?
Fuck that.
Fuck that noise, bro. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, and then there was one line that Dave said to Mike, which was really funny when it was just the two of them together. He was like, "It's obvious she goes for laughs, not stability." That was pretty good. And then I kind of was wondering, are the cocoons, like, did they get that idea? Because it's kind of spidery almost, like they wrap them up and then they drink their blood. Like
Didn't the movie for... No, I saw the note. Did that come out in 1990?
I think it did come out after, but when did the book come out?
80s, I think. Let me see.
Right, because it's clowns that wrap up. It came out in 86, so it came out in 86, the book. And then the TV special did come out later, but so it is a clown that is technically spiderish, right? And wraps up its victims and feeds on them. So did the clowns wrapping up and feeding on their victims, was that kind of like inspired by it? I don't know. That was just a thought, just a note.
That's what I thought too. Like it was like a spider kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of spidery, you know? Anyway, cool. I think that's everything I have up to that. So we'll keep going on the plot if you're cool with it.
Yeah, cool.
All right, perfect. So, next, Mike meets with his friends, Rich and Paul Terenzi, who are just fucking doofuses. And using the loudspeaker on their ice cream truck, they drive around town.
Those guys are fucking idiots.
They're so dumb. Attempting to warn people of the clowns. Then at Debbie's house, the clowns' larvae finally grow up and try to eat her. So those are juvenile clowns at that point. They attack her. She attempts to escape, and then she is intercepted by 5 of the clowns who trap her in a giant balloon. Mike, Dave, and the Terenzis witness Debbie's capture, and then they give chase, following the clowns to the local amusement park where they have relocated their ship. Journeying through a fun house, the Terenzis become separated after Dave and Mike witness a clown using a drinking straw to drink one of the gelatinized townspeople's blood. They rescue Debbie out of the balloon and flee deeper into the ship. The trio find themselves surrounded by a legion of clowns. The Terenzis arrive in their ice cream truck.
That's a good name for a movie, The Legion of Clowns.
Yeah, that could be the follow-up, right?
Sequel. Yeah.
The Terenzis arrive in their ice cream truck and use the loudspeaker to distract the aliens who are trying to attack everybody else. And then a gargantuan clown marionette, Jojo the Clownzilla, apparently appears and destroys the ice cream truck. I don't know about that. If it's that they didn't say the name was JoJo when the Terenzi brothers.
They didn't say the name of any of them though.
Right. Well, when the Terenzi brothers pop in their ice cream truck, they're calling the clown on the top of their ice cream truck JoJo the clown.
The really weird short one's called Shorty.
Yeah. I don't know, but anyway, so that giant ass clown appears and destroys the ice cream truck.
Ass clowns.
Yeah, ass clowns, seemingly killing the Terenzis. Dave creates a distraction, and Mike and Debbie escape before the ship begins to take off. Dave uses his badge to pierce the giant clown's nose, causing it to explode and destroy the entire ship. The clown's car drops out of the sky, and Dave emerges along with the Terenzis, who miraculously survived by hiding in the ice cream truck's freezer moments before it was destroyed, and somehow Dave found a clown car in a room that did not have a clown car, easily seen. As the group watches the fireworks created by the ship's destruction, pies fall from the sky and land on their faces. Okay. That takes us out to the end. Okay, yeah. So I did say the little clowns I thought were awesome. It was really cool little creatures. I love the like long stringy like spring almost that they had on them. And then I said, "What's up with the balloon for Debbie?" Like, so that didn't make a lot of sense to me unless they were doing something different with her than they were doing with the rest of the townspeople. So instead of like, why were they taking the risk of not just immediately cocooning her? Were they going to mate with her or what? I don't know.
Probably. They're probably just trying to abduct her, honestly.
Yeah, like abduct her to use her for other purposes or whatever. Anyway, I did say LMAO.
Human clone hybrid.
So much pie. So when they first get to the, all the clowns first pull up to the pier, there's a security guard and he's like, "You guys can't be here." And then they just start covering him with so much pie that he dies. Like they throw so many pies at him that he dies. That was pretty funny.
That sounds like a fantastic death, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially with cheesecake, I'd go with that.
Jesus Christ. You want to get cheesecake?
Or cookie cake.
Cheesecaked to death.
Yeah, on my birthday. Guys, April 4th, come to my house and cheesecake me to death, please.
Dude. So I did put the brothers are doofuses. They're so fucking dumb.
They're beyond doofuses,
bro. They just started pressing buttons, and then when they fell in the ball pit, there are two clowns there that have like giant boobs, and they're like, "Are you Debbie's roommates?" I don't know how they didn't die there, though. You know what I mean? Like, come on, they should have died there. They should have died in the ice cream truck.
They're the product of the '80s of drinking lead paint.
Oh, yeah. Back then, that was lead paint babies. That's true. So, yeah. Lead paint. The Terenzi brothers were lead paint babies. We'll put that on a shirt. The fog. I said all the fog is a super fucking tripping hazard if there are any stairs around. So the aliens really need to start working on their safety program.
Yeah, I don't think they have ocean in the alien clown places.
What?
I don't think OSHA is a thing in the clown houses.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know, but maybe it should be because that was super dangerous. And then I said that that crazy straw was insane. It was a cool thing that they made. And then why I started to get a little frustrated here. Why the fuck have these assholes not been shooting the clowns the entire time? Like, you're a cop, you got guns. You got a lot of guns back at your fucking police station, right? And you only bring a shotgun with 3 bullets and a 6-shooter. But you found out that you can kill them with a gun. Why aren't you just shooting them? Like, what the fuck? That was frustrating. I thought it was funny, the doors when they're trying to get out and there's just another door? Another door? Another door? Mike just kept saying that. Was his name Mike? Is that right?
I think so. It was Mike and Dave.
Yeah, so many fucking Mikes in my life. Another door?
We're coming to kill you.
Why am I surrounded by so many mics? Oh, buddy.
We are going to kill you.
I like all the mics. I do. I'm going to make a movie. I'm going to call it Mics.
Attack of the Mics.
Yeah, Attack of the Killer Mics. So...
Killer Mics from Outer Space.
Killer Mics from Outer Space. Yeah, and it's just like...
It's just like Mike the Rapper.
But it's just like 3 of you, like 3 dudes with beards and hats. They just like come out of the spaceship and they're like, "Hey, what's up?" And then they try to kill you. But, kind of like
With
half-ass
horror shirts and like death metal hats.
Right. It's like half-ass attempts at killing you, though. Like, you know, like it's not like they're really coming at you with ferocity. They're like, rah, and you're like, ugh. And then you run away and they're like, I'm going to get you. You know?
You know what that reminds me of? That time I kept throwing silverware at the dish person because they could push it and putting it in the sink.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, man. You got in trouble a lot, didn't you?
No, I didn't, actually. I never got written up for that.
You got written up for... Yeah, maybe.
Daring you to write me up.
Right. Yeah. That
was the only time I ever got written up in that place.
That time I did follow through. Anyway. Okay.
I dared you, so I mean...
You did.
Good on you.
Okay. The Great and Powerful JoJo, that's what they called their ice cream trucks clown, which got the clowns to stop attacking. And then I said, holy shit, Super Clown. And then those brothers, again, they said, we can't leave the truck. It's rented. While this giant fucking monster's coming to try to fucking kill them. Bros.
It gets me every time.
Right? Like, you're so worried about your rental contract that you'd rather die with it.
There won't be a rental.
Holy shit. And I put, that truck is hot. They did. And then I said, Dave dead. For sure, Dave's dead. Pretty fireworks, though. I wrote down, wow, a whole town wiped off the face of the earth. And then no explanation to that, right? So, like, imagine, like, these aliens collected the entire town. And then they go up into space, and then the whole fucking thing explodes. Or even if they got away, the whole town's just gone. And there's like, you know, myths or lore of that happening. And is it Roanoke or?
Yeah,
I think it was Roanoke, right? Where people just all disappear. How do we know
it's in Virginia?
Yeah, it is. It's not that far from me, actually. But
are you one of them? I know we have a cannibal on the show now.
Oh, wait. Okay. So, so when the whole town just disappears, you know, like, how do you explain that? I don't know. It's just interesting. It's an interesting, I feel like that would be a fun, like, mystery movie. I'm sure that's been made already, right? Trying to figure out what happened to everybody. I think, anyway, whatever. Fuck it. I don't know where I was going with that note.
I think so.
My next note was, are they a new throuple? Because they all hug real tight at the end. Dave, Mike, and Debbie. Yeah, so maybe they learned the joys of polyamory. I don't know. And then I said, holy fuck, the dopes lived. And then nice pie ending. That was
not even stupidity can kill them.
Yeah. When everybody gets pied at the end, that was a lot of
fun. Is that Dracula?
What? That line?
Behind you. Yeah, it is.
Are you talking about here?
Yeah, Blade's fighting Dracula now.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, behind you? Fuck, this is next to me, okay? That was a little terrifying. Oh, yeah. That is Dracula.
Just so you guys know who are listening in, Dylan has Blade playing right next to him on the VHS player.
Next to me, not behind me. You were going behind you.
He doesn't have actual vampires behind him.
Holy shit. Yeah, that was terrifying. All right.
You know, I can see the full thing, so I'm pretty happy about this now.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, let's kick it. So we're going to get through these production notes. We got just a little bit more time, and then we'll get you all out of here. So the film's original title was simply Killer Klowns, but the filmmakers added the words from outer space to prevent audiences from assuming the film was a slasher movie. Filming took place in the city of Watsonville at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The film was Christopher Titus's first role in a motion picture. The popcorn gun used by the clowns in the film, which included a compressor that would allow the weapon to actually propel popcorn, was the most...
stand-up comedian? That was him?
Christopher Titus?
What?
Yeah, Christopher Titus.
It took me a second.
He was the dude with the beers walking across the
I didn't realize that. Okay.
The crosswalk, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so the popcorn gun used by the clowns in the film, which included a compressor that would allow the weapon to actually propel popcorn, was the most expensive prop made for the production, costing $7,000 to create, and it actually took 6 weeks to build. That's pretty interesting. The legs of the clown's balloon animal dog were coated in latex by the film's special effects department in order to keep the balloon from popping on all the pine needles, which were on the ground in the woods. Smart. While the Chiodo brothers were well known as special effects artists, much of the special effects work was carried out by other artists, allowing the brothers to focus more on their production duties. However, the brothers did personally construct the miniature set for the Clownzilla sequence. That's fun. Most of the vehicles used in the film were rented and therefore were not allowed to be damaged. 2 cars, though, were accidentally damaged. One was driven off a bridge. How do you accidentally damage a car you drive off of a bridge?
The way it landed, probably.
Yeah. So it says, although it was only intended to roll a short distance, and then the Jeep that they filled with webbing needed $3,000 of repairs after solvent in the webbing damaged the interior. That's hilarious. Yeah. No. I mean, what?
They just killed one of America's best songwriters.
What?
Look at the TV. Sorry, they were beating up Chris Christopherson's character.
Oh, stop!
I made a joke because
Holy
he's one of the best songwriters ever. That's why I said that.
Gotcha. Okay, fuck off. Stop. I'm gonna stop playing these movies. You can't.
This is the first time where I've done this. I'm sorry.
If you can't stay focused. Yeah. So anyway,
ADHD,
I'm just saying, if you're gonna rent a vehicle, don't drive it off of a bridge. That's dumb.
Especially if they tell you not to do it.
Right. Well,
they damage it.
The rental company was like, whatever you do, don't drive this off of a bridge. And the Chiodo brothers were like, okay. And then they did it anyway. The Chiodo brothers wanted to cast comedian Soupy Sales as the security guard killed by the clown's acidic pies, as he was known for receiving pies in the face on his children's show, Lunch with Soupy Sales. However, the executive producers did not want to allocate funds to pay for Sales' plane ticket to production, as they felt that audiences would not know who Sales was. The colossal clown, who appears at the end of the film, was originally intended to be created using stop-motion animation, but was instead portrayed by Charles Chiodo in a rubber suit. In the film's original finale, Deputy Dave dies in the explosion of the clown's ship, but this was changed after audiences and test screenings desired a more upbeat ending. Okay, whatever. 4 molds were made for the main clowns. One was peanut-shaped, another was triangular, another circular, and the final shape was an inverted triangle. From those 4 molds, the effects artist produced 2 clown characters each. Clownzilla had its own mask molded specifically for its appearance. 2 of the masks that were used to create the clowns in the film were allegedly repurposed to portray trolls in the 1991 film Ernest Scared Stupid. Interesting. Okay. Huh.
I never liked those movies, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was never the biggest fan of the Ernest films either. He just
I know they're really loved, but
yeah, he kind of, I don't know. I just couldn't get in. I couldn't vibe with his character. He didn't.
I heard he was an amazing actor, though.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I just couldn't. The ones that I watched, I just couldn't get into that much. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Anyway, so in a 2023 Zoom Q&A at the Little Theater in Rochester, New York, Stephen Chiodo did say that the only things potentially reused were some ear props, with the resemblance in the masks purely coincidental. So they kind of debunked that alleged repurpose. And then finally on production and behind-the-scenes information, the film score was composed by John Massari. The title song, Killer Klowns, was written and performed by the American punk rock band The Dickies and was released on their album Killer Klowns From Outer Space in 1988. Frontman Leonard Phillips wrote the song without seeing the movie. A limited edition complete soundtrack was released in 2006 through Percepto Records and features 26 tracks of the score, the title song Killer Klowns, and 4 bonus tracks at a runtime just over 69 minutes. Ha! Nice. The score was later released by Waxwork Records on a vinyl LP. Okay, so Mikey, why don't you go ahead and take it away with the box office and release?
All right. Killer Klowns From Outer Space was released in the United States on May 27th, 1988. The film was released on VHS by Media Home Entertainment in 1989 and then by MGM Entertainment in 2000, part of their Midnight Movies line, on DVD in 2001. MGM released a Blu-ray on September 11th, 2012, and it's this one.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's shit. Um, on May 25th, 2013, the film received a 35 millimeter screening at Alamo Draft House at Vintage Park in Houston, Texas. As
I've been there.
well as a 35. Yeah, is it nice?
Yeah, Vintage Park. They actually switched it over to a Star Cinema Grill from Alamo Draft House, but it was a really nice theater. Yeah,
as well as a 35 millimeter show screening at Alamo Draft House in Yonkers in June 20th, 2014.
nice.
I heard the one in Yonkers is pretty nice.
That's the one Ramit goes to, right? I think so.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
April 9th, 2018, Arrow Films released their special edition Blu-ray of Killer Klowns From Outer Space. This release was newly restored with interviews, documentary featurettes, clown auditions, bloopers, deleted scenes, a double-side poster that featured the original poster as well as the art from Sarah Deck and more.
Nice.
And then I think, let me just see the date. May 14th it's going to come out on 4K from Screen Factory.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Nice.
So in 2 months, you guys.
Nice. That's awesome.
All right. And
Cool.
then, was that all for that one? Yeah. Okay, now we're into the reviews. This one is a 1 minute, 1.5. Dylan wanted me to read this one. Okay, so.
Yeah.
I'll be greased and fried. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is painfully stupid. That doesn't mean the movie is all bad. It does have its moments. The cast can certainly not be faulted. They can do best what they're given. The effects are actually impressive. The set of the clown spacecraft is actually well done. Given the limited budget the movie has. Also, a movie featuring the late John Vernon can't be all bad. If you're looking for a mindless entertainment, Killer Clowns is definitely the movie. Why did they give it a 1.5?
I don't know. That's a good question. Let's go ahead and
pull their head off.
It's been nice. Thanks for the review. We appreciate it.
Dickhead.
Dick. All right. Cool.
All right. So this is a 4.5 star. Funny, good space movie, albeit corny and goofy, but this is the case it makes the movie all worthwhile. Great fun. Definitely wouldn't recommend as something to be scary as a horror movie. Definitely more of a comedy. My only complaint is the acting is slightly over the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But adds to the comedy overall.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks. Thanks for that. We'll just go
I
ahead.
want one 5 stars.
Oh, buddy. Oh, no, not again.
Here's a 4 star, but it's a really good one.
Okay.
Ridiculous,
all right, cool.
silly, cheesy, all in the right ways. This earns the title cult classic. Also super fun.
Nice. That's super short and to the point, and we appreciate you. And that's 3 for today.
Everyone's getting shot.
I wish you'd stop adding more reviews then, because I really don't want to have to keep shooting extra people every time. Something morally.
Listen, I find a good review. I want to read it.
yeah, for sure. So anyway, grab your popcorn, grab your candies, and grab your sody pops, friends.
Yo, she just exploded.
This week, we're sending you home with some dope-ass flicks, as always. So this week, we have a list curated by none other than Mikey Mutant. So make sure you're watching all of these, and don't forget, be kind, rewind when you bring them back. All right. So first,
funny stuff this time.
Yeah, first we're sending you with Student Bodies from 1981 by Mickey Rose. In the seminal horror comedy, an anonymous killer known only as the Breather, Richard Brando, terrorizes the teenagers of Lameb High by killing every student who indulges in sex. The long list of suspects includes the school's psychoanalyst, played by Carl Jacobs, nurse, principal, and most surprisingly, virginal student Toby, Kristen Ritter, who's always at the scene of the crime. Toby knows she's innocent, however, and vows to catch the killer. Next, we're sending you home with Rabid Grannies from 1988. By Emmanuel Curvin. Seeking revenge for being dropped from the family will, the black sheep of the family sends a satanic gift which transforms 2 grandmothers into cannibalistic demons intent on eating their greedy relatives. Nice. We're sending you with Saturday the 14th from 1981. Howard R. Cohen is the director of that. Not even a shark fin in the bathtub is enough to convince people, played by Richard Benjamin and Paula Prentice there, that their inherited house is haunted. we're sending you with the Monster Squad from 1987 by the always awesome Fred Dekker. 5 youngsters find themselves up against the combined might of Dracula, the Mummy, the Gill Man, and Frankenstein's monster, who arrive in town in search of a magic amulet. And
Wolfman
lastly,
has nards.
I'm sorry?
Wolfman has nards.
Wolfman has nards. And finally, for the kids and the family, we're sending you with Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2 from 1977 by John Lounsbury. Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2 is a 1974 American animated featurette based on the 3rd chapter of the Winnie the Pooh and the 4th and 7th chapters of The House at Pooh Corner. So good stuff. That's a good way to cleanse your brain after an awesome-ass list of films there. All right, let's get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh, hey, give me your money. I didn't even charge these people yet. Perfect. So next week, bud, what are we covering, man?
It's going to be our anniversary episode.
Well, no, we're in the timeline's all backwards, man.
What's next week then?
Oh, Beyond the Sim. I don't know. I'm asking you. It's your pick.
Let's go with... Sorry, we have a long list of movies here.
Yeah, I know.
House from 1986.
All right, that's what's up. All right, you heard it here, friends. That's what we're doing next week. Mikey, who you shouting out this week, buddy?
I am shouting out... That's my thing crashes. Doom Generation podcasts, Tangents of Horror podcast, and the Movie Dumpster podcast. And my wife Katie and my son Mike. Oh, Sammy. What the hell?
Oh,
I said my own name.
You said your own name? Yeah, I'm shouting out myself this week, Mikey Mutant.
I said my son. No, I said my son, and then I said my
son,
own name.
Michael be Mutant.
I meant to say Sammy. Sorry.
I love it. No, that's fine. That's fine. I love it. Mikey's shouting himself out this week because fuck yeah, he's awesome. So this week I'm shouting out the Bearded Villain 83. As always, he's right here working. What's up, Mike? I'm gonna get you, Mikey Mutant, if you keep playing shit in the background. I'm gonna get you. I'm shouting out Mutant City Horror.
I'm sorry.
They are awesome. I'm going to shout out Joshua from Horror Depot. He's got an event this weekend, and it'll actually be before this episode comes out. But so I guess last weekend or the weekend before, he's hosting Horny Teenagers Must Die, which is a 2024 film. This weekend in Rhode Island at a paintball center. I can't remember the name of it, but he's really cool. He's really involved in his local horror scene. So, Joshua, you're the man. And then also I'm going to shout out Alfonso Zavala, who is watching on live. Good to see you, buddy. And
Doom Generation's also watching live.
Doom Generation podcast, because you guys are both awesome. So thank you so much for watching us on our little live real quick. And in our shout outs, you get live shout outs and you'll be in the episode later. Don't forget, friends, come on the podcast if you have a project that you want to promote. Shoot us an email at vhsdoom@gmail.com if you want to collab. Twerk till it fucking hurts. Peep till you creep. And pickle them ricks. Bro, you got to stop writing so many things in my shout.
I haven't done it in like a week, so that's from like last week.
I know. Yes, that's it. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.